What if a forgotten clock could change the way you see time? Hidden behind an old shed, its frozen hands whispering secrets. Magic? Or something more? Uncover the mystery and learn a lesson that could change everything. Curious? Watch now and don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts.
Tilly sat in the garden, staring at a tiny ant carrying a crumb much bigger than itself. "How does it manage that?" she whispered. She kicked her shoes off and watched, mesmerized. The sun was warm on her back and a breeze tickled her cheeks. Her mother called from the kitchen, "Tilly, remember your homework." Tilly yawned. "I'll do it later," she said, plopping onto the grass. But later never came. Instead, she wandered around, poking at flowers and humming silly tunes. That's when she noticed a shiny clock tucked behind the old garden shed, glinting in the sunlight. Its hands were frozen, but something about it seemed alive. Tilly's eyes sparkled. "Maybe it's magic," she thought, and without thinking, she picked it up. What could this little clock really teach her? The next day, Tilly carried the clock to the busy village square. She wanted to know its worth. She showed it to Mr. Green, the baker. Maybe 10 coins, he said, scratching his flour-dusted head. She ran to the toy shop. 50 coins, laughed the shopkeeper. Even the mayor guessed 100. Each answer was different. Tilly frowned. How can one thing be worth so many things? She wandered home, balancing the clock on her palm. The hands stayed frozen, but her mind was spinning. Tomorrow, she would try asking something completely different. The next morning, Tilly's mother said gently, "Try asking not the price of the clock, but the price of the time inside it." Tilly's eyes went wide. Time inside it? Still, she skipped back to the market. "How much is the time in this clock worth?" she asked Mr. Green. He laughed. "Silly girl." The toy shopkeeper shrugged. "I don't know what you mean." Even the mayor frowned, muttering, "Nonsense." Tilly's cheeks turned pink. She almost gave up, until she spotted old Mr. Oakley sitting quietly on a bench, polishing a pair of glasses. He looked up at her kindly. Maybe he would understand. Old Mr. Oakley smiled. "Ah," he said softly, "you mean the time we have in our lives." He gestured for her to sit beside him. "You can't buy back a single second, not with coins, not with toys, not with gold, but you can choose how to use every moment." Tilly listened, the breeze brushing her hair, the sun warming her shoulders. "So I could waste time, or I could make it count?" she asked. "Exactly," said Mr. Oakley. "Each day gives us the same hours. The difference is what we do with them." Tilly felt something inside her shift. She thanked him, holding the little clock carefully. Tomorrow, she would try something new with her time. Back at home, Tilly opened her notebook first, then read her storybooks, and finally helped her mother bake bread. She noticed how much she could fit into a single afternoon when she planned a little. She even made a tiny calendar and marked her hours with colors: blue for learning, yellow for playing, green for helping. It felt magical. Her mother smiled, brushing flour from Tilly's hair. "Looks like someone learned to use time wisely." Tilly grinned. She felt proud, happy, and calm. Time wasn't something to chase, it was something to cherish, moment by moment. From then on, she tried to spend her time with care, filling each day with little acts of kindness, curiosity, and fun. And every evening, she checked the magic clock, smiling at the moments she had filled well. Moral of the story is, time is a gift we all have, and every moment is precious. Use it with care, curiosity, and joy. Pause for a minute and write down one way you'll spend your time wisely today. Turn to your family and share one kind or helpful thing you can do this week. If you enjoyed Tilly's adventure, like, share, and comment where you're watching from. We'd love to hear your time-smart ideas.